This is Sonia, Clinical Psychologist Registrar from Prosper Health Collective in Borogoon. I come today just to talk a little bit about workplace bullying and what that looks like, what it includes, the type of negative impacts it can have on you, and what you can do if you feel like that you are someone who is being affected by workplace bullying. Often when you think of bullying, I suppose you might think of someone at school or, the schoolyard bully who often is showing people around. Bullying being quite limited to young people in particular, but it's something that can follow us, into adulthood as well, and it can occur across multiple different contexts, including the workplace environment, with workplace bullying kind of being described as continuous, deliberate, harmful, inappropriate behaviours directed toward either one individual or a group of people that can often create quite an uncomfortable, hostile, intimidating work environment. And it can include different types of or different forms of workplace bullying. There's never just one type of workplace bullying. It can range from the more physical abuse, so name calling, really nitpicking on somebody, defamatory kind of language as well, to the more micromanaging. That is a term that's being used quite a lot often, in terms of someone always hovering over your shoulder, without any necessary cause and really nitpicking at your work and making you feel, not very good, or really picking up on stuff that isn't really there and maybe trying to undermine your performance in a way, and just general intimidation as well, that can fall under that, amongst many other things. And with workplace bullying, it can have a lot of detrimental impacts. It has impacts on your mental health. It can increase stress and depression. Your physical health can be impacted as well, and just overall job satisfaction can go down if you're working in a place where you are being bullied, which is understandable. And often is the case with workplace bullying or just bullying into adulthood. It can feel like you don't have many avenues to turn to, or you might feel like it is not actually bullying because you're not a kid in school anymore, but it is really important to seek help if you are experiencing workplace bullying, especially to the point where it is really impacting your mental health or your physical health or your enjoyment of your job in particular. So there's a couple different suggestions you can take or follow, rather, if you feel like you are someone who's being impacted by workplace bullying, and that is talking to someone about it, because if no one knows, then no one's going to be able to help. Sometimes people think they have to take on the burden of being bullied, and sometimes it is the case where you do need someone else's support. Just with any other kind of issue, you're not in this alone. It can be really helpful to have someone else to support you, whether that be a trusted friend, family member, colleague even. And if you feel like a trusted family member, colleague, or friend are not suffice, then seeking support from a professional can be really helpful as well, whether that be a psychologist, for example, who can help you to learn new communication skills, assertive communication skills, to set boundaries for people that may be targeting you at work, for example, and to help deal with general stress and any low mood that might come across along with that workplace bullying. Documenting the workplace bullying is also a really important step in the whole process if that is something that you're experiencing, but receiving support and making a plan for yourself is really, really important as well. So if you feel like that is something that you yourself are experiencing and that you'd like support with, please don't hesitate to reach out to us, because we'd be more than happy to help you out. Okay. All right. Looking forward to speaking to you next time. Thank you.